Look out, someone's in the house already. I'm just making a copy. And I'm going to have a couple of bucket longs. Just making a copy. Oh. I'll be there in the shake of a dog's leg. If a dog, if we find a dog that's got a leg. Oh, getting bloody cold. Oh, get out of that fridge. Too bloody cold to stay in the fridge. Oh. Now I can turn my heater on. Turn the heater on, gear. Warm the place up. Turn that off. Turn this one on. Holy hell, we've got people here already. I'm there in a sec. I just got to have a cough. Blow me nose. Who knows. My brother's keeper, Bushranger's journey. Gary B. Good to see you all. 10 in the house already. I reckon YouTube must be doing nothing right tonight. Eh? Well, I'm having a good day today. Well, not. I'm doing all right. Got my new stuff today from. I went to see my diabetic educator. She's not bad either, but she's married. Yeah, she's not bad either. We're going to have a coffee with some cones, but let's get this coffee going. Oh, can't go without a coffee. I could have a beer or a bourbon, but not at the moment. I'll just put this down here because I'm not liable to spill it. It's not in a good spot either. I got one of these today. Where is it? I got this put on me today. See that little white thing? It's the glucose level, sugar level. And I test it with this. Now, if I put that on now, scan, see what it says? Scan sensor to check glucose. We put it up here. And there's my sugar level. 12.4. No need to prick your finger. No need to do anything else. What a fucking great little invention. It's called a lifestyle too. See, better lifestyle. So we do away with the bits and pieces. And some more good news. Some more good news. I've got to get some more tomorrow. I've got to ring up. I don't think I have enough money to do it this week. But instead of using these fuckers, which is a needle, I use them fuckers and I don't see the needle. This is what I've been waiting for. This thing here is called a BD shield. Now, that's my insulin pen. It's full of insulin. Now, we'll do a before and after. Before, I used to have to do this fucking fucker. I used to have to use that fucking needle, and I can't fucking handle it. I cannot fucking handle it. I feel like a fucking second-hand fucking junkie. See that thing there? Well, we fucked that one off. Never have to fucking use these fuckers again. Because we chucked that in the fucking garbage. It's no good to me anymore. These things here are the best for gear. This is called a BD shield. Peel it off. It's a one-time use. They're over $120 for 100 of them. But that's only 50 days. But I've already used this once. Used another one. You can only use them once. See that little needle inside there? There's a needle in there. You dial it up to 24. Give it a shake. And push it up against your body and click. It's over and done with in fucking less than fucking 5 seconds. And this thing here is this little fucking piece here is my saviour. I believe me, guys. This is my fucking saviour. And this thing here is only good for a month. Then I've got to get a new one, which is about $150, thereabouts, between 130 and 150. And these shields are about $130 to $150 for 100 of them. I've got to ring the rep tomorrow, and I don't think I've got enough money till next week. I don't get paid till next week. I just got my car and my caravan registered this week and paid the phone bill and fucking storage fucking shed, internet. So I won't use this till later, but this thing here is fucking awesome, man. Just fucking put it up there. Tells you what it is. No more finger pricking. This thing here takes 5 minutes, mate. Twice a day, every day for the rest of your life. I can handle fucking this. And this is all through the diabetic educator today. She's a lovely lady. She ain't out bad too, mate. But let's get off that. Let's have a fucking bong so I can sing more songs. Mate, I am fucking so happy that I got all this shit today. This lot was free, but the next lot you got to pay for. You got to pay for gear. So that's ready for the morning, and this is ready for tomorrow night. I get 6 days out of them, one each morning, one each night. Can't use them again because that needle doesn't go back in. But we're going to do one more thing before we can have a bong. Is we need some fucking lighter fluid. Where did I put it? Oh, look at that, right there. The old finger burner's fucking run out of gas. The old finger burner's run out of gas. See? That fucking heater's on, man. It's fucking so warm in here now. It's a bit fucking cool up this part of the world. Take it all over. Hopefully, she's a worker. Righto. Coffee and cones are on the go at the Gears channel. Yo, yo, yo. We're doing all right tonight. Had a nice fucking very, very hot pea and ham soup for dinner. I'm feeling better, so fucking look out. I don't have to fucking go through all this bullshit now. To get the sugar level. Oh, this is my last lot of weed. I've got nothing else left. Dry as a fucking nuts fucking fanny after this. So if anyone's got anything, let me know by phone and I'll give you an address to send it to. We've got to put some information down first. Dry as a bone, dry as a nun's fanny. Let's have a fucking cone just for fucking celebration time. Who was the first in the chat? My brother's keeper. Thank you, Bushrangers Journey. Gary B. That was fucking easy. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. The last little bit of fucking weed I got. Cool, hey Luke. Hello, hello, how the fuck are you? I'm doing all right there, Lukey. My brother. Um, got me fucking, got me, what do you call it? Me fucking diabetes fucking monitors, and I got a fucking thing on my arm now. I just fucking scan it and it tells me everything. Yep. Yeah. What you been up to, Lukey boy? I'll have another fucking cone here. Gary B, yeah, he's a fucking good bloke from overseas. All the way from the USA. What time is it over there now, Gary? What time is it? Must be early morning, is it? Because it's now coming up to 9 o'clock here, 9 p.m. So 9, must be about 7 a.m. your way. Must be around 7 a.m. over your way. Building a buggy. ADS. Do I know you ADS or fucking I got a bad memory? I could have a fucking bad memory. It's called fucking. Hey, mate. Julian, mate. Good to see you. I'm doing a lot better today. I've went to see my diabetic educator and got some new equipment. I can now take my needles without any fucking suffering and fucking I don't want to do that. I've got my little fucking machine here. Fucking I've got to scan my arm and it tells me all about me fucking what my sugar levels are. I've got to find me fucking my blood pressure machine. I don't know where I put that. It's around here somewhere, but I don't know where I fucking put the fucker. Yeah. Like going fucking fishing, mate. Once you've done it once, you know how to do it the second time. I'm looking for the fucking blood pressure machine. I'm looking. I'm looking up the trouble. I know where it is. Give me a second. I need to do my blood pressure. I'll go and get it. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, where I left it. Maybe I find it tomorrow. It's in my car. I took it with me. I went to see somebody the other day. Turn this heater off now. It's getting fucking hot. I said, fucking turn off, cunt. I wanted to do my blood pressure, but I can't because my fucking machine's in the car and I don't want to go outside and get fucking cold. You got the infection in your balls. That's no good, bloke. You'd be off your chops on in down in fucking bongs. Send some over. I need some too. Brother Kingy, when are you coming up, bloke? You look like coming up for a night. It's a fucking long drive. Why don't you just hop on a plane, mate? Hop on a plane. Go and hijack one from fucking Bankstown Airport. Just tell him you want to go to Gear's house. He'll find it. You can parachute straight over the top, mate. Lands in my front yard, and we'll get you a fucking 747 to take. I got a fucking cold. I got a head cold. And it's this head, not the other fucking head. That's fucking cold too. Yeah. Go to Bankstown Airport, bloke. Just get a fucking Cessna, mate, and just tell him you want to get the fucking Gears place up on the Goldie. When you get over the top, just jump out, mate. I'll catch you. Then you can catch me. Catch me fucking cold. Ha ha, I wouldn't give it to you. Ha ha, yeah. Budsy. I'm doing all right there, bloke. I'm doing a lot better than what I have been. We're on the road to fucking recovery. Good to see you, Budsy. And welcome to the channel. This one's for you, bloke. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Mm. Oh. 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 Fucking hell. Yeah. You're going to be off your head, you silly old cunt. Oh, Jim, how are you, brother? Good to see you too. Good to see all of you. Just having a coffee, a cane, and a chat. Fuck it. This fucking head cold is not doing me any good. Them boggers are fucking getting me fucking hot. Right. Oh, it makes me breathless. Don't leave me breathless. I've got to go and get me blood machine, me blood pressure fucking machine. It's not in this caravan. I know it's not. It's in the back seat of me car. I thought I bought it in yesterday, but apparently not. Sleep that up there. As I fucking slide down, I've got my shoes here. I'm just going to get. My car's only fucking 10 foot away, but I've got to put shoes on. I've got to go and fucking just grab this fucking blood pressure machine. I'm dying to fucking dying. I'm dying to see what the blood pressure is. Because my sugars have fucking come down. I got my new fucking stuff. Fucking open it is, mate. It's fucking. I'm staying warm, man. I've got a fucking reverse cycle air conditioner there, and wherever the remote control is for the fucker, it's here somewhere. See, I just fucking put the fucker down, and now I forget where it is. You stupid old fucking reptile. I just turned the cunt off. Where'd I put it? Hey, you fucking forget your fucking head if it wasn't screwed on gear. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. I just fucking had the cunt here. Now I can't find the fucker. You anyone see what I did with it? No, I'm asking you. I didn't leave it in there, did I? Fuck me dead. You're getting fucking senile in your old age. You never bought the cunt in here. I turned the fucker off when I come in here. Yeah, I can't turn my fucking air conditioner on because I don't know where the fucking switch is. It's not up there. Aha. This little fucker here is what we need. Reverse cycle air conditioner. I just got to get duck out to my car for 10 seconds. It'll be fucking 20 seconds at least. Um, I need a phone with a torch on. So I want to find a blood pressure machine. Flashlight on. We'll be back in a flash. Rightio. We're back. We're back in the fucking land of fucking Oz. Fuck, it's cold out there. You know that? It is fucking cold. Right. Put that down there. We'll turn this light off. See, we found the machine. That's what we were after. The machine. Eh? Tomorrow. Yeah. Fucking plug me phone in so I can fucking hear the cunt in the morning. Yeah, phone's charging. Right. Um, I don't know what this is going to do, but we're going to do it. We're going to put this fucking blood pressure machine on. And we're going to see what gears up to in these fucking BPs. It's supposed to be down a bit, but I don't know if this is going to fucking. Because I've got this other little button underneath. I hope it doesn't interfere with anything. All right, we're going to put it down here. I'm going to show you fucking exactly what it does. Live. This is Dr. Kildare reporting for blood pressure test number 1. Holy fuck. That ain't good. 216 over 97. There's something wrong with this fucking machine. We're going to do that again. We're going to sit back and fucking relax. You've got to have your arm up higher than your fucking heart. Well, my heart's on my fucking sleeve, so I've got to have it fucking higher than that. As they say, we'll just put this here. We'll put these two pillows there. We'll put our arm up there. This has got to be fucking lower this time. All right, let's go again. Well, it's a little bit better. 195 over fucking instead of 216. It's still fucking high. Well, I'll have to fucking get me blood pressure tablets. I'm going to do it again in a minute. It's probably because I've just had a couple of fucking canes, and I'm not fucking. It's made me stressed out. Huh? Stressed out. Does anyone know what fucking stress is? It's a killer. Killer bee. Hey. Oh, I'm going to do that again in a minute after I've had half a dozen canes and me coffee. 200 and fucking 16, and I had that fucking in hospital. And then the next time they done it, it was fucking 160 something. That's what's wrong with me. See, I've got an irregular problem with my heart. I've got an irregularity in my heart apparently, and it's at the moment it's not good, but it ain't bad. And unless I get something done about it, it ain't going to be good, and it will be bad. So I haven't been in the chat, but I've just had. I'm going to go and have a look at the chat now. You out? Seth97, welcome to the channel. Good to see you too. What's wrong, Budsy? You don't like noodles? No. Don't become a diabetic then, bloke. You too, Budsy. Ryan 420. I haven't seen you for a while, bloke. Good to see you, mate. Well, I haven't been well, Ryan. I've been in hospital, in and out of hospital. I just done a blood pressure test, and it's fucking around the 200. I've had higher. My diabetes has given me hell. My sugar levels have come down. I can't find myself a fucking woman. I'm just about run out of fucking weed, and I'm still smoking cigarettes. And I haven't had a fucking drink for a few fucking weeks. And I love a fucking bourbon. I was going to buy a fucking sweet pack the other day, and I thought, nah, not yet. Sweet pack, three long necks of Jimmy. Well, they're not long necks. Woodstock's not fucking strong enough. I should just go and buy a bottle of bourbon and fucking mix it with fucking Coke. That might be the best way. Yeah, I keep my head up, Blake. I battle through fucking worse than this. Not in health wise. See, I bashed me. I fell over. Ryan. Fell over and fucking walking up the driveway here where, where I'm parked at, and I went to put my hand out and I missed it, and I fucking bashed my head on the left hand temple of the fucking right on the number plate on the alloy fucking bull bar. Fucking smash, and it fucking knocked me out for fucking I don't know how long. And this doctor's fucking done every other fucking skin bar me head. I feel all right. It just fucking knocked me around. And that's when all my trouble started. My blood pressure, me fucking, haven't been looking after myself. But when the gear gets on the fucking gear, look out, he's on the gear now. This one's for you, Ryan 420. If you want to come up, Ryan, for a couple of fucking quiet cans, there's the link below. Anyone that wants to come up, quite welcome. Anybody's welcome. Just show your face, and that's all you got to do. Just show it once. I'll know it's you. There you go. Just jump up and say hello. Have a couple of cans, and we've only been going for 43 minutes. I'd like to get a fuck at least an hour. Been in the house. Yeah. Go ahead. We might have to put a couple of fucking banners up. There you go. We're going to leave that up there for a while, since no one wants to come up and... We got some fucking big fucking bills coming up. That's already done. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll get there. We'll get there, rain, hail, or fucking shine. Mickey Jenkins got me fucking... sent me this fucking beautiful fucking piece of machinery up. I love it. It's called the Monkey Bong, not Monkey Jenkins. It's called the Monkey Bong. Hey, listen, this is better than a fucking gorilla. Yeah, the only thing that's good underneath a gorilla is a cunt called fucking gorilla. Put him under the grill and fucking fry the motherfucker. Anyway, don't start me. Start me up, eh? There was a GoFundMe thing here, but I can't work out how to put that up. So at the moment, you can put it into the ANZ Bank, the BSB, and the accountant was there. And if you're keen enough, put your name down, and I'll highlight you for the next fucking something special for all the donations that I get. I'll do a special for the fucking donors. What am I doing here? 10 comments. He. What did I have for dinner? I had uh, I had it out of a can, Ads. I had it out of a can. Oh, there you go, Blake. That's what I had for dinner. And there's only one pea and ham soup to buy, and that's fucking Heinz. No other one. This is the fucking grouse mouse for me anyway. Heated her up in the microwave, mate, fucking 5 minutes, and it was fucking red hot. And it was a bowl that size. And I fucking enjoyed every bit of it. A lot of pepper, just a touch of salt. And man, that was fucking awesome. That's what I had for dinner, bloke. I'm having a cup of coffee. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to have a fucking biscuit. And it'll probably be the fucking end of me. Oh, went shopping today. Bought me fucking... Oh, These biscuits are to die for with a cup of coffee. Oh, look at that, I got it. I got it. I wonder if anyone can tell me, without happening to see the packet, what sort of biscuit is that? Can anyone tell me what sort of biscuit that is? Hey, can anyone tell me? Looks like a face. Yeah, looks like a face. Can anyone tell me what sort of bicky that is? These. Nick Robertson. G'day there, Nick. Good to see you, bloke. Thank you very much for your kind words. Nah, not homemade. It comes out of a packet, bro. Unfortunately, it comes out of a fucking packet. It's a special one. It's fuck. They're awesome with a cup of coffee. And guess what? Gear's got fucking 3/4 of a coffee. Now, what you do with these is you only get one chance at this. Okay, you only get one chance. Peanut butter. You dip it in your coffee like this. You pull it out. Bellissimo. Ah, Ad's got it right. Ad's got it right. First up, these are to die for. There you go. I lashed out and bought a packet of biscuits. I haven't done that for a long time. These are my favourites. Them and Monte Carlo. But these ones here, these are to die for me. There you go. The gear's right, they are the best. Yeah, fucking awesome, mate. 6:30 a.m. Yeah, 9:30 over this side. What part are you, Nick? If you're 15 hours behind us? No, 3 hours to go till 2.5 hours to go till midnight till Tuesday. Austin, Texas, that's right. That's where all those big fucking oil pumping things fucking go. Wah, 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 wah. Is that right? Is that Texas? Is that where J.R. Ewing comes from? We got a Texas in Australia, you know, and it's only about 4 hours west of me. 4 hours that way, Blake. There's a town called Texas in Queensland, in Australia. And they make the biggest fucking loaf of bread you've ever seen. I'm going to have a bong now, because if I don't have a bong, I'm going to fucking eat all these fucking biscuits. I'm going to have this one, and then I'm going to have a bong. Yeah, oil state. That's it. That's just tool traders. Oh, $17 an hour. Fucking hell. Wouldn't get out of bed for that bloke, but you guys are on a different pacing over there. That's not bad money, I suppose, if you do 50 hours. Yeah, fair enough. Nail guns, eh? Fucking dangerous bit of fucking machinery there. This is my dangerous stuff. I got this today off the diabetic educator. Now, I don't know if people know about this, but I got this thing put on my arm. It's a monitor for my sugar. I don't have to fucking prick my finger anymore. Somewhere here. There it is there. That white thing. I just scan it with this little machine. And it'll tell me, see this? Scan it now. You listen to this. There you go. Straight off the bat, 11.3. 9:20 p.m. It went up at 8:30. You can see the little graph on there. This is a fucking brilliant little machine. This one's for the next 2 weeks. It's for free. Then I have to buy it, and that's where the money comes into. I've got to pay about $150 for this little machine, and I've got to have these BD shields for my diabetic pen. Okay, this screws on the end of my diabetic needle. There it is there, ready to go tomorrow morning. Ready, loaded. All I do is fucking pump that into my leg. I don't even see the needle. I don't even feel it. It's so fucking simple. But they're $100 and something for 100. They're telling me about the $130 mark. So that's $260 I've got to find. Even though I get a pension, I've still got to fucking do things. I've got to be straight up with you. There's someone out there that's been really, really, really good to me, and I'm not going to say any names, but in a lot of respects, if it wasn't for them, I'd have no existence at the moment. I thought I was fucking I thought I was out of debt, but I'm not because of. Haha. Yeah, Wally Fish. Yeah, Wally was going to ring me. I better ring him. I was going to have a bomb, but I'm having these fucking biscuits. Get rid of them, Gear. Get the biscuit out off the thing, and then put that stuff on the roof of your mouth. Mm. Yeah, Wally Fish is a good bloke. He's got a heart of gold, that guy. He's what I call, no disrespect to anybody, but Cool Hand Luke and Wally Fish, number one. Them two blokes are as fucking true blue as you could ever get. Cool Hand Luke. I spent some time with him. Mr.
And I'm number two. Yeah,
There's a hook.
number
There's a hook in the
two.
house.
Number two, Big Pooh, for you here. How you doing?
I'm doing all right now. I'm having a better day than what I have been.
You
I've
know,
kicked some goals with me health, except
I've
for
been
the fucking
listening.
high blood pressure. I just went fucking high blood pressure when I just checked it a few minutes ago. But I got this thing on my arm now. Instead of having to prick my finger, that sounds good. I got this little machine now,
Mad technology.
and
Oh, epic. That's awesome. Marvelous,
what's
mate.
this?
Oh, for real? That is top notch, mate. They put an implant on in, like an implant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This implant's only is a freebie for 2 weeks. Then I've got to buy this machine.
What's it
The
worth?
government give it to me for free. That about 1/3.
All right. Well,
And
are you
this.
gonna
Oh,
buy it?
hang on. Look at this. No. Hang on. I have to buy it. And I've got me noodles now. I don't have to fucking use the old style. I've got the new noodles here. As I've got the diabetic educator give me 12 of them to last me 6 days. I've got a phone number to ring tomorrow to speak to the lady. They're about those little things there, which look like that. You just peel the top off. When I do this, I don't see the noodle. I don't feel it. It's so quick. It's over in about 3 seconds. And I don't balk like I do when I have to put it in because
Yeah.
I don't see that fucking noodle part of it. I've been
Yeah,
using
that's
these
great.
for a couple of years, and I used to get them in Victoria for $100 for a box off the hospital. But because I'm not there anymore, they won't do the deal with me and send them to me. I have to
Yeah.
find these through a rep. The chemist, you can't
Yeah.
just go and get them. The government give you nothing for them because they're an add-on. They're an
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. Like an
It's
administrator.
like
It's more, yeah.
because I'm a scared
It's the shit.
because I'm a diabetic phobic, like you would not believe. You would not believe it's been a part of my life for over 55 years. And
Yeah.
it's because the doctor didn't put the needle in, he jabbed it in and fucking
Yeah, it was
took a little
bastard
bit of
about it.
needle and left it in. Yeah. And I've never changed since, Hook. I'm a
Yeah.
sook when it comes to it.
Yeah.
I'll,
No, well,
I'll
you're there
punch on the
now.
3 men. Like,
Yeah. You
fuck,
said don't give him a
but I
needle.
run
Yeah.
away
Fuck.
when you show me a fucking needle.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
It's
But
a,
it's
it's a
good now. You
phobia.
got technology. The implanon. That's a good idea. Getting the implants.
Well, that's what this is. It's only just all she does is screw it onto this thing and sticks it on your arm, and it just fucking goes straight in. There's no
Yeah.
bullshit. She can read that. She can read that off her computer
Wi-Fi
tomorrow morning. She can
computer.
see.
Yeah.
She can see all that.
Yeah.
See, you need to get a 14-day chart, and because I haven't been doing the right thing, because I've been using them other
Yep.
needles,
Yep.
I haven't done the right thing. But now that I've got the proper stuff, everything's going to change.
Yeah.
The only
Good.
thing I
Well, it's good
can't
to see
change
you in
is my
higher
fucking blood
spirits.
pressure.
Yeah. The spirits is good to
I
see.
feel a lot better. I do, mate. But I was down and out there for quite a while, mate.
Well, that's the
When
thing
I had,
when everything catches up, and if you're unwell, and maybe the black dog's chasing you as well, it can hunt you down
no,
pretty
fuck the
quick.
black dog. Fuck the
Yeah, I
black
know, but
dog.
it only takes a little bit to teeter over the edge under the circumstances.
You know what? And this is the truth. The other week, when I had that fucking hypo, the first hypo I've ever done in my life, I thought I was dead. It's only because my daughter rang me and I was asleep on the bed and I could not fucking move. I thought I was somewhere else. And when I
Yeah,
got up, she rang me and she said, I started talking to her and she said, call an ambulance, Dad. And I said, why? She said, because there's something wrong. And I said, ah. And I went outside and Desi was there and I said, hey, call me an ambulance. So he did. And by the time the ambulance got there, I rang him the second time and said, hurry up, I'm not going to make it. And I dropped my phone. This is true story. I dropped my phone and I was sitting on a high chair and I had my head down. The ambos pulled up. I don't know how long I was out for, but the ambos pulled up and he come running down the hill, he said. He told me what he did. I didn't see him and I was down and out, man. And he grabbed hold of me and he said, you okay, mate? You okay? And I just looked at him and said, diabetic. Fuck. And he just got me this
yeah,
fucking tube. This tube of fucking glucose, man, and shoved it down my throat.
yeah. Pick you up?
Shoved it down my throat.
Pick you up pretty quick.
Lifesaver, mate. Yeah. You give me 2 of these. This is not. It's the same thing, but the Ambos have got a different thing.
Yeah,
Straight out glucose, mate. Put it straight
yeah.
into your mouth and keep squirting it. My sugar level was 1.6. And it's supposed to be between 6 and 8, and I've always been
Wow.
12s and 16s.
Yeah.
I've never had a hypo in my life.
Wow.
And it's because the day before, I had to fast for 12 hours to have that MRI that I had to have.
I see. That makes sense. Yeah. That can
That
good,
one,
yeah.
they give me, I had to fast from midnight and I never got out of there till midday the next day. So 12 hours, no food, no nothing. Cup of coffee and a biscuit when I left there. When
They
I
should
come
have
home,
sorted you out. They should have sorted you out with sufficient.
they
They should
did. They
make.
give me a cup of coffee and fucking 2 biscuits.
Yeah, but that's not really much, is it? It's like fucking give me another glucose
No.
for the road.
So I went. I drove to a service station and got a coffee. I didn't want to eat. I had to, but I didn't want to because I felt sick, and that was the start of it. I come home and crashed out,
And time ticks
and
by when
I
you
should have had.
sleep.
Yeah, well, because I hadn't eaten, and when my daughter rang up, I was slurring my words. That's why the ambos. Because I walked out of here and I just, what the fuck is going on here? I thought I was having a heart attack, and the doctor,
Wow.
the ambo guy, told me when he brought me to. He said, you just relived a heart attack with your diabetic
Like a mock type of
nightmare.
heart attack, like a mock all of the symptoms of
Yeah,
a heart attack,
hypo.
only it's not. Yeah, a
He
heart
said
attack.
it mimics
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the opposite. The heart attack and the fucking and the hypo, they mimic each other.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what it's all about. And he fucking bought me with two tubes of this, and man, I just woke up and sat up and said, "Wow, do I feel good?" And compared to what it was, and they put me in hospital. They put all these stickers all over me. They told me I got a heart problem. I got a something that's not right that's causing this. There's a irregularity in it,
Well,
and
you know now. I mean, of course, you always knew, but even now, you got to be serious about it. You got to take your medicine and your sugars and eat up. Must be hard,
well, it
you
is
know.
hard. Like I opened a packet of biscuits. That's the first biscuits I've had in weeks.
Yeah,
Look, I said to the doctor and the diabetic educator, I can't not deprive myself of something that I can't have. My doctor in Victoria said, "What you do today, don't do tomorrow. If you get too many yeses, make sure they stand for no next time.
yeah, yeah.
If you want an ice cream today, have one.
G'day,
It's going to
Budsy.
put
Just
your
checking
sugar
out a
sugar
traffic.
level up. It's going to do something else for something else. But if you want to go and do it today, don't do it tomorrow. And if it gets too many yeses in the week, cut it out altogether for a while. You're your own worst enemy. If you're on my
And
own worst enemy, because
ultimately, cannabis is what gives you that appetite to be able to eat your biscuits or the food that you
it
need
gives
to
me
eat. That cannabis gives you
it
that. So it's all if you had the
it
right
gives me
cannabis and it wasn't so expensive.
it gives me the munchies, man. It gives
Yeah.
me the munchies bad.
And if you don't have cannabis for 24 hours, you're not hungry. That curdle, that weird feeling when not wanting to eat, even if you're hungry, you can't because the
Yeah.
cannabis does that. It helps you that way. So running out of
Well,
cannabis is
it's
another link in the cycle that needs to be continuous for you.
I never smoked any weed for fucking days because I was too fucking crook. I tried one, and I thought, it's what's it doing? I didn't have any euphoria about having a cone.
Yeah.
There was nothing
Wow.
there. I thought, fuck, I'm too sick to fucking think about smoking fucking cones. And
Yeah.
that was a bad thing because
Scary. Yeah.
that's not me. That's
Yeah.
not me, mate.
They're the telltale signs of all right, something's not right. If I can't handle a cone, am I quitting? That's even more scary. The anxiety is like, did I quit cannabis? What's
There's
going on?
no. Until the day I fucking get fucking burnt, mate, at the crematorium, I will never give up fucking weed.
It's like waking up from a nightmare, like thinking that you'd quit weed. Like, oh my god, thank God that was a nightmare. I knew there was something wrong with that dream. I'd quit weed
Yeah,
in it.
no, I wouldn't. That dream that I had was a reality fucking wake up call, and it was a scary thing because man, I just blacked out. I can't remember anything. And that ambo guy said, I thought when they pulled up, he just looked out and opened the door up and run down with his little bag. And he said to me straight up when he got me out of it, he said, I thought you were dead, bloke. You had your head down, your fucking phone was on the ground. I was still on the phone to the fucking ambos to see when they were turning up. And yeah, nah, scary shit. But you do what you got to do. And today was I kicked the goal with getting the start of this fucking stuff where I can put that needle into my fucking stomach or my body in fucking 3 seconds and I don't even think about it. Where the other time, I got that many fucking bruise marks and bent needles. I bend them when I
Well,
put them into my stomach.
if you can get at me on Instagram or somewhere, send me somewhere where I can send you a care package. Got something
Yeah,
for
mate.
you.
Yeah. I've got your phone number.
Yeah, maybe, maybe. Yeah, I think you might. Well, send me a message
Yeah.
of where to get a care package to you. Sort you out. Because
Yeah,
that's
not a
one thing off your
problem.
shoulder
Thank
for a
you.
couple of weeks. A couple of weeks, get you fucking, you know, when someone's down and out, it's a couple of weeks, and
I got to wait 11 weeks to get a camera put down my throat. That's the public health system.
It's because there's no doctors because they're all sacked for not getting the old concoction.
I went to this Rabina hospital, which is just on the off the Gold Coast, just up near Surface towards Surface Paradise, and when I went there the last ambulance trip, there was 11 ambulances queued up with 11 patients in a little ward, a little room with doctors and stuff, and they asked you your name, and when I told them your name, she said, "Oh, you were here 2 weeks ago. You were here last. You've been here twice. You were here last week." I said, "Well, I'm back again." And she's talking to the AMBO guys, blah blah blah. And he said to her, "This bloke, I thought he was dead. He had a high base." He said, "But he said I shoveled 2 of these down his throat, and they give me some. They give me some.
Hey, gear.
Yeah,
Let me
mate.
tell you something, mate. You know what's the interesting thing about life, as you probably already know, but even between ages and between you and I, um, you can't predict. Life can go on. The human body is so strong. And I actually know a guy when I was younger. I used to sell lollies, like knocking on doors after school. And I'd go around the same area or like all the time. And I'd always go to this house. There was an old bloke, like he'd be there. And he was really, really old, but he was very cognitive. He was in a wheelchair. He could walk, get out of the wheelchair, and like come to the door, like a rocking chair, rather. And he'd always buy 2 packets of lollies off me. He was a diabetic, right? And
Yep.
he'd always buy 2 packs of lollies, and he'd always, give me a glass of water, give me like some. He'd always make me a sandwich, you know. And I was like, yeah, it's so hot out here. I feel like really old. I was just a kid, really just a kid. So I feel old. And then he told me the story about his life. I didn't know it was about him at the time, about how he was whinging. He said, yeah, when I was 40 years old, I started saying that. And I was a kid, remember? And, you know, 20 years later, he said he was sitting in the same chair at 60, rocking in the chair, whinging about his age, thinking I'm old, I'm old. At 60, he's thinking, well, I've got 40, 10, 15 years left already, only anyway. Another 20 years later, he says he's sitting in the same chair, rocking in his chair for 20 years. So that time he spent half his life sitting in that chair, half his life, literally, from the age of 40, right, sitting in that chair. He was 110 years old. That man was
Wow. That's a
110
fucking
years
awesome
old.
innings.
All right. So when you sit and
Yeah.
you whinge about, and even someone, I'm not saying that you're whinging or anyone out there, just remember you can never, even at his point, he'd have this man who clearly had health issues. He was diabetic, but lived such a huge, long life, and sort of gave up at the age of 40. Only at 40 years old, it was almost just a third of his life. So humans, just this will to live. It's a strange thing, but we're also very delicate. If we run out of fuel, we
Yeah.
run out of fuel. And
I got a strong will. I'm pretty well fucking strong willed in that respect. Where, if I do something, I do it, and I do it with a fucking straight out. I don't think about it. I just go and fucking do it. And it's I love life. It's they wanted me to have certain things done a few years ago, and I just refused to follow their fucking doctor. Some doctors are really good. Don't take me wrong, but when a doctor puts you on a fucking heavy drug like fentanyl, and you fucking you know that, honest to the goddamn truth, it's a fucking the worst thing you could ever fucking have, but you need it to take away the massive pain that you get from um pancreatic fucking dramas. My pancreas has shrunk. I've had 2 MRIs, and both of them, one 6 years ago, said that my pancreas had shrunk from a normal size, and there's a lesion on it. It's not a fucking cancer, it's a lump, and they can't work
some
out
kind of
what it
cyst.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they want to put a camera down my throat, which they did 6 years ago, and that's how they found out that it's. They say that It could turn cancerous. It could turn
It's
fucking
benign at the
whatever.
moment. Then.
But the pancreas has shrunk, but the lump has got bigger. And now this time that I had the last MRI, they can tell by the centimetre size of your pancreas from the images that they do in that fucking tunnel. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah,
That's confined spaces, and that's what the doctor tells me. He wants to put a camera down my throat to see what's happening. When I was in Royal Melbourne, they put me in there for 11 days from being out in the middle of nowhere in a little hospital to a major hospital in Melbourne by air ambulance, and I never got any pain once I got there. They had me fucking rigged up, noodled up, ready to go on the butcher's block. Put a camera down my throat, no pain. Oh, we can't do nothing until you get the pain. They know what's down there because they can see it from the images. They want to see what
yeah,
was actually happening. And it's
yeah,
like someone sticking a knife in your
yeah.
ribs.
They needed you awake, and they needed to talk to you while they did it as well.
Yeah,
So you
yeah. Well,
needed to
that's what
feel
they.
it.
This doctor says now. 11 weeks in the public health system. Whoops. Yeah, 11 weeks. He said, yeah, we can get you in about 11 weeks, maybe. He said, but if you went to another hospital somewhere else, but I'm not allowed to go too far to practice in another unless you can get another doctor. I can get another doctor to do it, but you've got to go to that hospital.
Yeah.
Where's that? He said it could be anywhere. Because of the public health system up here, it's all over Australia, mate. It's not just fucking Queensland. If you're on the fucking if you're in the public health system, man, you just got to wait your turn. You'll get the attention that hopefully some people get, some
Do you
people
know,
don't get.
in South Australia, every time I've had an operation or anything of any kind in medical, within 2 hours, I've been in. Like I've
Ah,
never. It's a. I think this system is strange from state to state. I don't know. It just seems to me like if you were in South Australia, there's no way they'll let you. They wouldn't let you leave without knowing you were safe. No way.
see,
There's no
the
way
state,
that you
the
would
fed,
leave a hospital without them knowing where you're going, contact
yeah,
details, and being.
yeah.
There's no way checking
No,
everything.
what they did up here? They fucking looked after me. I give them that. I'm not saying that they didn't. The only thing that was shit was the sandwich they fed me. The juice was good. The coffee was shit. I went outside. I said to the girl, "I got to go outside for a minute." She said, "Why?" I said, "I just got to go outside." Okay. I'm phobic about being in here, but just let me go outside. And she let me out. When I come back, she walked up to me. She said, "You've been out for a cigarette, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, why didn't you tell me? I wouldn't have let you out." I said, "Because that's why I didn't tell you."
Yeah, it's none of her business. Like you don't have the right to
Oh
stop me
no,
from going
no,
for a
mate.
smoke,
No,
lady.
oh no, they do have the right. She said, "You stink a cigarette," and I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "I'll probably stink by tomorrow morning too." And she said, "Why is that?" I said, "Because if you let me out again, I'll have another smoke." Yeah,
Yeah,
she just
yeah,
looked at me. But they just let me out at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I
yeah.
said, "Can someone give me a lift home?" They said, "No, the station's down the road, or get a taxi." I rang a taxi, $50.
Yeah. See, they would have run a taxi, and you probably would have had it paid for
No, they wouldn't. They don't
here.
do that anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
really?
yeah. Uh, um, I was talking to someone, a mate's
Speak to it.
missus just got transferred from a normal hospital to a private hospital because they had no beds in the normal hospital. My mate was telling me yesterday that he's a truckie and his missus is in this fucking place, fucking private hospital. It's fully self-contained. They got a menu to choose off every day. They
I
got
see. How are you?
computers and fucking all the grouse mouse stuff. But
And
the
I
public
reckon
health system.
SA South Australian health system I think is really good. I've always had good experiences with it anyway. But sounding what you're going through sounds like shit. Like it's not very health. Doesn't sound very
What's
healthy.
your state? What's your status? Liberal or a Labor state?
Well, it's a little bit. Well, it's strange. It's strange because by definition, by the way our laws are, the way South Australia, it's a very liberal
Who
state.
runs the state? What's the
I
premier's
think it's
name?
Labor. I think it's Labor now. I'm not sure who's running the state now. Seethor, but generally speaking, it's actually a liberal state by definition. By it's the way it is. But yeah,
CSL. Welcome. How are you, Lonnie?
but I don't think it matters. Like what
No,
matters is
well,
the infrastructure. You've got to have the
it's what
infrastructure. I
it's
think it's
yeah.
very populated over there.
Each premier runs their own state. They do what they want to do, and then it becomes a But they get funding. Each state gets funding from the federal government towards towards their hospitals and that. You, um, every time you use your pension card to get some sort of discount, one of those governments are paying for it. But you know what? You cannot get an MRI free of charge unless you go and get a referral from a specialist, and then you got to pay for the specialist if he doesn't bulk bill. It doesn't matter which state you're in.
Peter Malinauskas. That's his name.
Don't know. I'm from South Australia.
He is a fucking
Name and
Labor.
shame, and we'll ring him. Good on you, Budsy. Fuck him, eh? Oh, exactly right. Oh well,
Fuck them all. Yeah,
it is what
fuck
it
them
is,
all,
mate.
mate.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
that's what all the leaders said in the room, mate. But us, they said, "Oh, fucking, what are we gonna do about all of the people in the world?" Said, "Just fuck them all. Fuck them. Fuck them." We're out of here. Big evacuation, mate. See them take off in their spaceships to their new planet. I had this. It's funny I'll bring that up. I've had this idea of that of one day where there's a moment of where humans have to actually leave the planet. I don't know. I have this sort of vision. You know, how people have visions and sort of think. You know, how people think, and the great evacuation scene is where everybody's ready to like go to these spaceships that people have ready to go to evacuate people, right? Like an event. But what really the great evacuation was actually seeing all of the rich and powerful go. That they were witnessing that the great evacuation, them evacuating, uh,
you know
and
what you're
leaving.
talking about in spaceship travel and stuff like that. My first thoughts on what you just was talking about was there was a show called The Fucking Jetsons.
Yeah, loved it.
Ever see that show?
George Jetson, Jane, his wife, his boy Elroy,
Yes, daughter Judy,
daughter Judy.
and and what was the dog's name?
Fucking, I can't remember his boy
Come
Elroy.
on,
Jane, his wife. I don't know. I wish I knew, mate. Well, you tell me. Can you remember?
I'm asking you.
Nah, I don't. I can't. Don't know it. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, fuck. What was the dog's name? I don't know. Fucking dog.
Rover,
Rover. All right. Yeah. I reckon you're. Yeah,
Rover,
you're right. Yeah.
Rover,
Fair. Astro. No, no, it was Astro.
Astro,
Yeah,
Astro,
it's RC.
Astro,
RC. Gets the points for that one.
R3.
Came
Oh,
through with the
that was
goods.
Astro. Right. I was just thinking of. I had to put this app on my phone for this thing that I got on my arm here, this scanning thing, and it's fucking. It's amazing what it can fucking what you can do on a smartphone with fucking. I said the chick said to me, the diabetic lady said to me, she said, "You know how to do it?" I said, "I have a clue." Opened it up for her, and she just went fucking crazy, fucking tick tick tick. Oh, he's back again. That's it. But
You want to see something really cool?
yeah, hang on.
Give me a second. You've probably seen it before, but if not, I'll show you again. I don't know who's in the building. I don't know who's in the building. Show you something cool. Better not show fucking Gorilla Grower this. Fucking Gorilla Grower just fucking asked to borrow it. Can I borrow that, Hawkie? So, all right, it's like that, is it? So this here is a bond. It's a Chinese herbal medicine bond. I won't show you the receipt, of course. 300 in 300,000 shares of $100 each, 30 capital $30 million, 1923, and Tongsan Limited. It's Chinese herbal medicine company. Yeah, 100. That's 100 years old this year.
When can you cash it in? When can you cash it in?
Well, it's not. It's a long story to about. It's cashable. I can get money for it. Don't worry about that. But the company itself has evolved. So it's got there's holdings. So it goes into holdings. It's liquidated. So I'd have to go to Hong Kong, do a bit of this and that, and in the end, it might not be worth it. But it's more of an art piece.
For $30 million.
Oh, it's not worth 30 million. It's not worth 30 million.
Well, why has it got to pin it on there then?
Well, what it is it's one share in 30,000 bonds of 30 million of $100 each. All right, so there was that many bonds given out. All right, where for $100 each. They're for 100 years. You hold them for 100 years. Right? So it's hard to explain. Yeah, take me off full screen. It's hard to explain. But yeah, it's not worth that much. I wish. Yeah. Yeah. So to cash it, to get anything for it, to get any or part of the money that was allocated for them bonds that now exist. You see, here's what happens. There's that many bonds out there. How many have been cashed? I don't know. But what they have is they have bond hunters. The bond hunters go around from place to place where they know these bonds exist. All right, because they know how many's been cashed. All right, and if you look at the stocks right now of this particular company or the last few years, you'll see at 100 years up, the company's dip. Right, so because they know at 100 years people are going to cash these bonds, like that's worth money this year. So this year their company went down in value, but that particular is more of a share. So I own a particular amount of shares in that company. But
so you've
again,
got 30,000 shares.
no, I've only
30,000
got
shares.
yeah, no, I've only got one share in 30,000 shares, in 300,000 shares, rather.
One share.
Yeah, bond. The company, no, that's the thing. The company doesn't exist. It does exist, yes, but it doesn't exist. It's a long, unfulfilling process, and I'm definitely not leaving Australia. So it doesn't matter. It's just a look at. But I still got the receipt and everything for it. I've got stuff.
It's got to be worth. It's got to be worth something to somebody.
Yeah, of course it's worth money. It's not, but it's not worth like $30 million. That's all. It is worth a bit of money. Changed name a few times, of course. Yeah, for sure. But it's more of a conglomerate now of organisations. So to try and get anything for it, it's just good art piece.
It would be hard. It would be hard.
It might be worth it.
But
Yeah, I could sell it to someone as an art piece, maybe to collect it for a high price. But nobody can. Never mind. But it'd just be hard to find, buyers for that kind of thing. They do it all. You could do it all online, but again, for that particular piece, I would literally have to go to Hong Kong to do it, to fly to Hong Kong.
yeah,
Then you can't sleep. It's 9:30. It's 9:43, Desmond. We don't sleep at 9:43 unless we're really stoned. Oops.
Don't you come sleep? Yeah, we do sleep.
How are you, Des?
What was I going to say? I wanted to say something.
See, what do you know about them? The mining companies. What do you know of yours? Your bonds, and are they old? Well, really, what you really want is for them to sell, and then they event some money goes into a trust fund, and some of that money you can get access to if you have the bonds.
You know this young guy? Hey, Ryan.
G'day, lads.
Yeah, mate. Salute.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, mate. That's the team I go for in NBA, bro.
I used to have a Jordan fucking cap somewhere with that on it, but I don't know where that went.
I was going to say, I got the first one of my first hats was a that I remember paying money for. It was a lot of money at the time. Was a Jordan hat. I love the Bulls. I actually had a jacket, right? Actually, this is a story. Actually, I got this jacket from.
Hey, look, quick before you go on with your story.
Yep.
It's just a quick yes or no. Is it the last digit on your phone number a 6 or a 7? The last digit. That's all I want to know because I got two numbers.
687. 687. I think that might be it.
No,
yeah. My phone's inside, so I won't. Yeah.
That's all right. I don't want. I'm not going to ring you. I just want to know it, so I know.
Yeah. I think that's it.
686.
Yeah, I think that might be the last there. Yeah. It's 0420 0420 0420.
0420 0420.
Yeah. 0420 247 24/7 710.
Yeah.
No, next minute. That's what you do, guys. You ring up Telstra and you ask, can I get my number changed to 0420 24/7? I bet it's available.
Here's my phone number. Write it down. And I'll send me a text message to me, and then I can give you that. I'll tell you how to send that package.
No worries.
So what have you been up to, young Ryan?
No, not much, bro. I've just been kicking back at home, really. I've been getting back into training, man, which has been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been having a bit of a session with a lad that's I met just by accident through somebody else, and he's right into the fucking cage fighting.
Yep.
But 20, about 27, I think he is, 28. Fucking smokes like a fucking fish, but I'm gonna go and watch. I'm gonna go. He's gonna get me. He's having a fight in about 6 weeks up on the Gold Coast. He's in training
Yep.
for it at the moment, and he's gonna get me a ticket fucking ringside.
Yeah, that's mad gear. Yeah, fucking nice, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking see if I can
That's
sneak me
bad.
fucking stuff in there and do it live without fucking too much, without getting into too much dramas.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah, be
Yeah.
careful about that. But that'll be sick. That'll be
Well,
wicked.
but it doesn't. I'll do my best, but if I can't, I won't, because I don't want to compromise. That's a fucking. That'll be awesome. But I've never seen something like that before. And there's about 8 on the card apparently,
Oh,
and he's
great.
one of
That's
them.
awesome. Yeah, 8 battles.
It's up on the. It's up on the. It's up at surface somewhere in about fucking, I don't know, 6 weeks or something. He said, "Yeah, I'll get you a fucking ticket, bloke. No worries." He's his mum's a fucking lovely lady. She's got cancer, and they're both choppers. They fucking love their weed, but he trains just, mate. He runs about fucking 10 mile every day. Come home
Yep.
and have fucking half a dozen cans and pass out. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a fucking something different. Cage fighting, eh? Inhumane sport, I think.
It's the most realist sport out of all of them. Like, if you look at boxing and then
It
like
is, mate.
jiu-jitsu and grappling,
Yeah, no, there's no ifs, buts.
yeah,
There's no rule, mate. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. It's fucking.
There is. You can't bite, and you can't grab them by the
no,
balls. But in the
Yeah,
no,
well,
street,
that
you can in the street.
everything else.
I think if you
Yeah,
can't
it's
protect your
street.
nuts, right, you get kicked in the nuts, right, and get kneed in the nuts and fucking that's and bitten. That's what happens in real
You can't
fight.
say that. You can't say that out on the street, can you? Hey, don't kick me in the balls.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You can't do that. They're like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Nah, brother, we're not in the ring." No, like forget that. Like, and that's the thing. It's a
Well, but
sport, but it's savage.
street
But
street fighting, street
versus,
fighting's, street fighting's fucking is street fighting,
yeah, so it's
and
not the
they
same.
can't
More of a trained
with your fist. Nowadays they go and get a gun.
with MMA.
Nowadays they go and get a gun, mate. If they can't beat you with your fist.
You could be good at jiu-jitsu. All right, you could be good
I'm
at
just,
other
I'm
types
gonna
of
be,
martial
I'm gonna
arts.
be all.
And I think that's what I reckon. Really, it's more of a clash of the arts. I see UFC as the clash of the arts rather than a particular style that is like it's not street fighting. That's what I'm saying. It's not
yeah,
natural. It's a clash of the arts where all of the fighters of many kinds and types and styles and some of their own, some of old, some of new, will come together because it's so the matchups are so different. Like they could be so vastly
mm,
different. You know,
yeah,
a
they
grappler
can be.
knocked out, a heavy hitter can be choked out, just like that. But I don't see it as I see it's pretty savage. It's an athlete sport. It's really you have to be. It's like you'd have to be good at running. You'd have to be good at jumping. You'd have to be good at. There's so many fitness aspects to it. But
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there's a lot of hard work that comes into it. Like, I don't know, even to
Oh,
keep
mate,
yourself like still like fighting good, you got to train nearly every week or every couple of days. Like, or you'll just start to like you just turn to shit.
yeah,
I know that's what happens with me. If I don't train, I get worse.
no such thing as worse. Look it up in the dictionary. It doesn't exist. It's
I
worse,
reckon if you look in a
but not worse
dictionary,
than
there are about a thousand new words, all of them to do with sexes.
all to
So you
do
never
with
know.
what?
Language is changing these days. I think language isn't the same as it was.
Nah, no, it's not. Now you're allowed to call a copper a cunt. You are. There's no law that says you can't because cunt's been it's a variety of a fucking word. You know, just because we call someone that doesn't mean that we fucking that we're saying something that's about a woman in that respect. That's only the slang word for it. But you know, you can get away with things now that you mate 30 years ago. If you said that to a copper, mate, he'd take you out in the corner and beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, fucking times I've
I
changed.
can remember when I was 16, I'd get a detective a fucking mouthful of shit because my mate was fucking older than me. He'd give the copper a mouthful of shit and the copper didn't do nothing. I give him a mouthful of shit and he said, have a look at the back of your tail light, mate. And I went in the back and he fucking rabbit punches 3 of them straight in the fucking ribs. Bang, bang, bang. You want to be smart with me, young fella? Treat me like a fucking idiot. Fucking never said another word to him. The good old days, mate. Now you can call him a cunt.
I'd rather do MMA than watch it.
I'm going to go and watch it, man. I'm going to fucking cage fighting. I've never been to one. And if I can, I'll have to fucking see what I can do. But if I can go and do a fucking live in there on my Al Capone pal, I'll be fucking guarantee it. You'll see it fucking straight out the window of the fucking camera.
Yeah, you should be able to do a live gear.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
You'll be able to video it anyway, bro. You should be able to video it or do a
Yeah,
live
well,
stream.
that's it, mate. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I can do a fucking. I just got to get this knife to clean this fucking bong out.
Ah, good one. Good one. Cool. I'd rather a bashing than $1,000 fine. Couple of lashings. Oh, look what they do in India, mate. Like they just get these sticks, right? They're hitting them with these sticks, the coppers. And why they see the people going, oh no, like don't hit me. Are they just pretending? Because those sticks look soft as fuck. Have you seen? Have you seen how the cops? So in India, they have these sticks. They punish people with sticks, whack you in the street. They start flogging the shit out of you. But they look like really, they're just bendy, like a bit of bamboo or something. They're like, fucking that ain't that hard.
Well, I wouldn't like to get fucking hit by it.
Couple of lashes. I mean,
Depends
like,
on fucking what if you're into that sort of pain. I wouldn't take some cunt hitting me with a fucking piece of fucking bamboo for fucking too long. Would you?
no. Well, I mean, of course, but
$1,000 probably.
$1,000 or lashing, lashing with clothes on. Yeah, I give me the lashing. Where do you want it? Because you can do it as you can run. You can run away, and they can still give you a lashing. So if you're quick enough.
Yeah, pick the running away bit.
Right,
well, mate, this guy's, he's a young fella. He's lucky to be fucking 30, mate, and he's right into this fucking stuff. And he does his own tattooing.
Yep.
He does his own tattooing, except for he's got nothing on his back. All his arms and his legs are all different things. And he's got a gun and fucking, mate, he wants to put me fucking name on me fucking fingers. And I'm thinking, okay. Yeah.
Neck tattoo? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe a face, put a face here. Yeah.
I got one there, but that's 30 years old very soon. My daughter turns 30 this week. She lives in Geelong. She's having a big fucking party, and I'm not going. I've been invited, but I'm not going because I should get down. That'll be fucking spinning right
Yeah,
out.
but it would be good, but you got to look after your health at this point, and
Like, yeah, you don't
All
want.
right, look, the ex is going to be there, and I'm not in that good a form to fucking fire back up at her at the moment. I haven't got the go in me at the moment, and I don't want to cause shit because it's my daughter's birthday. So I'm better off to stay away and just show
Yep.
her. I sent her a beautiful present. She got it the other day. I sent her a Pandora fucking bracelet and a little charm. And I thought this would be the first one for her. When she rings me up, she said, they're not got a drawer full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a couple $100. I thought I was doing the right thing. And she said, they're not got a fucking drawer full of them. There's one that's worth about $11,000. It's got every
Yeah.
fucking trinket you can think of. They're like $80 or $100 a hit.
Yeti, mate. Good morning to you.
Yeti, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, no, it's time for fucking another Harry Hong. Hey, let's have one. Let's have a fucking
Asian jokes are Wong, my friend.
Hey, and this is what we call the fucking
That's how I used to shave my head. I'm going broke now.
see that fucking burn there, Ryan?
Sorry, bro.
Look, this see this?
Yeah.
This used to be the bloke in the middles.
That still scares the shit out of me.
He left it in the caravan by mistake
Yeah.
when he was
It's funny.
at Nimbin.
You know what? If you look in the back seat of your car in the little slip behind the seat, you'll actually also find the razor. You remember that razor? I don't know if you remember the hair razor that you're like, that's your razor. It's like, I don't use it. Like, anyways, you'll find it in your car one day. I slipped it in a little place. A hair razor that I didn't face, shaver.
Yeah, okay. I know in the middle where the seatbelt is, there's a little gap.
No, I put it behind your seat, I think, in the thing there. Anyways, when you see it, when you find it, you'll probably have a flashback.
Have a flashback.
And you'll remember when you actually...
I have them all the time, mate. It's called old age. Fucking, I can remember what I did 50 years ago, but what did I do fucking 2 days ago, I couldn't fucking tell you. I'd have to fucking sit down and really think about it. Things are starting to look up. I'm starting to feel fucking better. I just got fucking.
Good, bro.
I'm gonna have this bong, and then I'm gonna do my blood pressure live again. See what it is.
Yeah.
Fucking bong time.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. So I don't know what I did with my lighter.
1 hour 54. Hey. What I did with my lighter. So is the Aussie Grow Show still going?
What was that?
What was that? I said, is the Grow Show still going?
Yeah, mate, coming back soon when the grow season comes back. Having a bit of a break. I haven't been live for almost a whole week on my channel. Taking a break.
Yeah, that's all right. I just oh.
But yeah, I'll be back soon. I'll have it. It should be good. Try and get back to actually like it was, but a little bit better.
I'm just going to take you off. I'm going to do this here right now. Where are we? I'm going to put myself on the big screen. And we'll do this up this way. We've got the fucking blood pressure thing on the monitor. We're going to see what we can come up with. The last reading was 187, I think it was, or 197. I can't tell you exactly, but here we go again.
Awesome, Yeti. Sounds all right. I've got a lot of seeds popping myself. I'm waiting, pretty much watching them pop. It's taken so long by watching them, but they're popping almost every other day, and I'm waiting for some to open up to see if they've got 3 nodes. I got 5 rows. I'm expecting one row to be trinode, but if I get at least one trinode in any of the other lines, they're from different strains. It's working on another level. I love it. Fun.
Holy fuck. Something's wrong there. Sharp, that's not fucking right.
No, that's not
Maybe
right.
it's interfering because of that fucking thing on my arm. Or do the other arms. See what happens. That's not right. Should be fucking dead at that. I think I've got it on that monitor thing for my sugars that might be fucking playing up with it. Try the other arm.
That's better. You wouldn't have had enough pressure to piss, mate, even if your bladder was full.
Hang on. What's going on here? Got a 0. Got no blood pressure now. $171. That's a lot better than fucking 200.
Yeah, that's way better.
170 over. It's better than 216. Yeah, I think because I got that sugar fucking thing on my arm, that meter, that scanner
Yeah.
thing. I think that's fucking that might have been playing fucking up on the right arm, because that's where
Yeah.
the fucking blood the button's right there. This is a great little fucking machine.
Yeah.
See that? Ready to scan you. Listen. And there's my sugar level. Straight away.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Fucking hope it's sick. Got that today. Fucking, it's
Yeah,
good for a
you
couple of
just
weeks,
scan
and
it
then
just like that, hey,
Now, have you
yeah.
got one for THC?
Hey,
You got one of those testers for THC to test my impairment.
yeah, I could fucking do that, man. I'll just open my eyes and have a fucking look.
Yeah.
That's about the only fucking impairment I got. I see you again. Where you go when you sit for the test? Will you be under 05 or pissed like the rest? See, there's no, that's an impairment from alcohol. What impairment can they prove on driving, except if it's in your system? It's their system that says you can't have cannabis or THC in your body, but if you're an ex heroin user, you can have methadone in your system and you can drive whenever you fucking like. But there you go. That's better than.
Shit, sorry about that.
I think that must have done something there. Let's take this. Where is that? That's there. If I put that right there, it's nowhere near that.
It shows your eyes.
Show us your eyes. I'm looking.
I'm looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh yeah. Do you know that song? Anyone remember that song? Who sung that?
No.
Push
And,
it some more. La 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 lump. La 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 lump.
I drove in Victoria from New South Wales when I drove a heavy vehicle down to Victoria into Melbourne, my first trip ever. And I went past this tram at doing like 70, 80 k's an hour, and these people went to get off the tram, and I nearly cleaned them up and kept them fucking going. And within about a minute of me fucking going past this, I scared the fuck out of them. Didn't know that rule that you're supposed to stop when the train stops, and I was up the inside of it, and they went to hop off, and fuck, I'm nearly on top of these people. Fuck, whoa. And I got along the road there a bit, and next thing this fucking two coppers fucking come fucking flying fucking in cars from fucking nowhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck's going on here? What the fuck do you think you're doing, driver? I said, what are you talking about? He said, we clamped about 20 people up back there. I said, well, the fucking silly idiots shouldn't have got off the fucking tram. They couldn't see me coming. Mate, you want to throw the book at me? I said, this is my first fucking trip ever. He said, it'll be the last one if I got anything to do with it. Get your job done and get the fuck back over the border and don't come back, you stupid young fucking idiot. And that was a true story, mate. I was supposed to stop when the train stops, but I never fucking stopped. I went straight past them. We cleaned the
Yeah.
fuckers up. And that's fucking yeah. Let's try this arm and see what this one does.
Well, lads, ask Billy. Nice to see you again. Ryan, bong on. Ryan 420. Budsy, Yeti, everybody
Thanks for
else.
coming, Hookie.
No worries. Thanks for
for
going.
coming, bro.
Thanks for going. Thanks for being. all of the Thanksgiving. Oh
Don't
yeah, I
forget to
just got.
send me send me your number. You got mine?
Yep, no, I'll get on it. I'll get on that tomorrow. Sort it out.
And yeah, thanks for coming along and showing your support as always.
No worries, mate. Just Fat Billy, of course, sitting on the table. Namaste,
Oh yeah.
yoga style.
That one's still going.
Clean me feet.
See, it's back up to 203 in that arm. No, it doesn't. It's not working. That monitor thing's doing
It's
something
not
to that.
right, you. But saying that, and you've had like a few cones, man. That's not right.
Oh, well, see, I got this thing, this scanner thing on my arm, and that might be.
Yeah, it might be playing with playing with it a little bit.
It is. They should put tape over it so it doesn't. It's only on there for 2 weeks, and then I've got to get my own one. That's what I've got to pay for. The
Yeah.
government don't give it to you for nothing. We'll get there. We'll get there. But now I've got everything I need, man. I got me fucking noodles, and I got me fucking insulin. I can do
Health
my
is wealth.
noodles now. Well, it's going to be exact. I can't say any more than being a diabetic is, for me, it's a fucking nightmare. I hate it. I've got to live with it, and I've always been a non fucking listener in you know. Doctors have
Doors you're
told me
fucking told.
Well,
Mate.
doctors have told me fucking how many years I've got to live. I fucking said to them, hey, you want to tell me the numbers? Be straight up and give me a number. And when they do, I say hard. You got no chance, man. I'll be fucking well and truly after that, because that's only when the good die young. I'm not a fucking good person. I'm a bad cunt. So I'll live for a long time.
Ah,
And
that's
they just
him,
look at me.
Gee. That's it, bro.
Well, that's it, mate. The doctor says fucking 5 years, mate, or 7 years, whatever the fucking silly number was. They want to put a box on me. It's a portable fucking box that regulates my fucking insulin and looks after me for the rest of my life. And they sew it onto your fucking body, mate. It's a permanent fixture. You know what I said to them? Fuck you.
Yeah, go. I wouldn't
I
blame you,
can't
bro.
do that,
Stuff
man.
that.
I can't be that's like being a robot, you know? I know
Yeah,
it's gonna extend me fucking life and do whatever, but that's not what it's all about, mate. There's other fucking avenues,
What it'll do,
and
it will extend your life, and like for future generations, right? So that they can get them on at a young age, so that humans live for like 200 years old and can't actually go anywhere. They're actually, everything they do and need is right there within sitting distance. They don't, the future is freaky. They want people to be absolutely useless and dependent on machinery, not AI, because I don't actually believe in AI and what people see AI is like as like computer technology. I don't think it has anything to do with that. It has to do with the observer. So the artificial intelligence isn't this, all right, this computer, all right, and this chip stuff. It's what you know. It's what we as humanity know. Our knowledge will be artificial. That's artificial. Not the other way around where we're thinking this machine has intelligence. No. This
I
is
believe in that because I've met a couple of I've met one of them. I met one of the two brothers. They were aliens. There was ET, and then there was his cousin NT. And NT come to visit me, ET's brother. NT come to visit me, and he stayed for a week. And then when he left, he shook my hand, and I said, See you, NT.
Do you remember Alf? What's Alf's
Alf,
favourite
I've got a statue of Alf in my storage shed. I got a fucking. Where's my phone?
what he was? Remember what he ate? What he loved cats.
Oh, he used to Alf used to fucking eat that Oh man, what was it?
Cats.
I fucking
Cats. He loved
Hey?
cats.
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 That's right, cats.
Yeah, it was cats.
Fucking oath.
On
Cats.
Melmac. Because they
Yeah.
had cats on
Yeah.
Melmac, where he was from, I think.
Cats.
Yeah, I had this teddy where you
man.
pressed it and he would talk to you. Alf would talk, a little teddy.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I got yeah, right. Small Block used to have this teddy that used to make these noises and movements. And I sat it on the lounge one day and I talked to it as it done this movements. And I had that young girl entertained with all her dolls. I made a video of it. And the way that I'd done the certain parts when that doll that bear interacted. It was a freak.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah. Yoga. Well, I'm still here, so I suppose I'm going to smoke the rest of my cones, my weed, and then cruise. That's how it's going to be.
He's
Well,
just
saying
decided
goodbye.
what he's gonna do.
Well, a goodbye.
There you go. Hey, look at that photo.
Awesome.
Hey,
We know that's you
how's
on
that?
we know that's you on the right, but who's that guy bobbing his head in, photo bombing?
Yeah, man, that was at there he is. Size fucking picture.
I know who the little guy was down the bottom, but who was that
This
other
one?
guy? Looked like Alf.
Hey, yeah. E.T., mate. I met his cousin NT.
This is how he used to call.
That's a
make
fucking
telephone
life
calls
size
just like
fucking. It's about as fucking nearly as big as fucking mine.
What's her name? What's her name? What is it? How was Harvest? Harvest was wonderful. It was wonderful. Oh, it was. It was like Christmas all over again. 1 year later.
Doesn't that cunt look fucking sick as a dog? Hey?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look fucking sick as a dog, that bloke? That's the poor cunt laying little.
Yoga.
All right. Well, I think it's what have we done here now? What are we going on for? 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's 10. What is it? 10:30, is it? You're nearly 11 o'clock.
That sounds like clock off time to me, fellas. I'm clocking off.
I've got a busy day tomorrow.
Cha-ching.
Do
Do they still have clock on time?
Heaps of fuck all. That's about all I got to fucking do.
Does,
I've got no doctor's appointments. I don't have to go and get out of bed and go and see any cunt. I got me fucking breakfast, me milk, me fucking these things.
Yep.
does anyone still use a clock on? Excuse me, a clock on card at work?
A clock on card. Yeah, I can remember them.
Right? Have you ever used one, Ryan? You
Them-
ever gone to work and had to go clock on, click, right? And yeah,
Nah. Nah, I
Yeah,
don't. Nah.
yeah. You used to have to do it at the depot. Doesn't
I've
matter
done it
how
at
long
most
you're
of my
away
jobs.
for.
Clocking on and clock off
Doesn't
every
matter.
day at
It's
work.
not.
You line up, and all of the people you have to clock on to leave the work. You have to clock off the clock, and what it
Did
does
you
is it
work
clocks
at
the
General?
time.
Did you work at General Motors? Did you?
Yeah, I've worked like there, all around there, all of those places there. There's a whole like conglomerate of businesses that are all different, you know, with Holdens. But yeah, I've worked there.
When I used to drive to a certain transport chemical company, I used to have to
Everyone's
fucking
worked at
clock
Holden.
on. And when you got back to the depot and hopped in your car, you clocked off.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if you were away for a week or a day or an hour. You just when done what you had to do, you clocked on as soon as you hopped in that truck, and when you hopped out of it, you clocked off.
You would have picked it. You would have been down to Holden's a lot then, right? Obviously.
I've been there, not a lot. I've been there a couple of times I picked up. I was driving a car carrier, and I picked up um, one of the second newest fucking Holdens back in the. I have to be in the 80s, 80 before the before
VK,
the Tirana come out. Before the Tirana come out.
VC,
I don't know what it made.
V.
It was just on wheels.
Yeah.
It was just
Anyways,
had no thing on it. It's made. It just come out of the blue because like I had room on the back of it for one car, and I sort of went past Elizabeth on my way out, and then I had to come backtrack back down and fucking pick this car up. I took
hey,
it all
Gear,
the way up to Sydney.
let me tell you
Yeah,
something,
mate.
Gear. I was born 2 minutes from there. I was born
Yeah?
2 minutes walk from Holden's. That's where I was born. At the hospital up the road called La McEwen, La Mac. That's where I was born in Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, eh?
Holden's was always like the place that held, like everyone had worked at Holden's. Everyone's dad or uncle or big brother or everyone
Yeah.
worked there, you know.
GMH was a big thing in South Australia, and it was fucking, you know,
G'day, Doug.
it was an enormous setup, and it was it kept that state going for fucking lots of years, pal. It's kept
Yeah.
that state fucking thriving.
You know, I
It was
remember
the main source.
it sustained
And
me
now,
for almost 15
and
years.
they got the submarine they want to fucking spend billions of dollars on.
Well, do you know what they use it for now? Do you know what they use that Holden building for now? I worked there again since. So I've worked at the Holden's building after it was not Holden's. It's owned by owned by, well, it gets rented out. But the last time I worked there was actually they had actors. It was like they were using it as Netflix. Netflix were using it to do like setups. They were doing staging and shit, and like, you know, they're working there. But yeah, I don't know exactly what they're doing with it now. Switching and changing, but it's a big land space. But like it's like Detroit. It reminded me of Detroit, right? What happened in Detroit? It used to be a thriving city, you know, bustling.
Motor City. Motor City was Detroit.
Yeah.
And now it's a
But to manufacture cars in Australia, guys. Can you imagine what it's like to go into a factory in Australia to see cars getting pressed up that are made in Australia? Like, it's just amazing. It was amazing to actually experience that. Now, looking back, to actually see everything, to actually press, even like press VE or VT, whatever it is you're doing, you know, parts, and know that they are designed in Australia, made in Australia, has been there for so long, and then knowing it's closing down the whole, it sustained thousands and upon thousands of people.
I've got to sign into my own fucking. What's going on here? What the fuck? I've hit the wrong fucking button here. Something went fucking haywire. Yeah. What's the temperature out your way there, Ryan? Cold or what?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll just have a look.
I don't know what it is. Oh, up here it says
She's
15. 15 here. Well, that's what's inside the
7.
caravan.
It's 7. Yeah, it's 7 around here.
All right, so I'm looking at some Holden Wikipedia. Just want to see something. Wow, founded in 1856.
Yeah, because it was 100 years.
167 years ago, as J.A. Holden and Co. Founders James Alexander Holden and Sir Edward Holden.
1856. I was born in 1956.
100 years before you were born.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Holden Ford in Australia, we would have nothing. There wouldn't be any.
The headquarters was originally in Port Melbourne. Back then, the headquarters was originally in Port Melbourne. So Adelaide stole it, flogged it off here. So I'm just looking. Half of their vehicles were special vehicles. That's interesting.
Was what?
I don't know if that's correct. Well, I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Half of their vehicles were what?
Special vehicles. Holden special vehicles.
Well, they did because that's fairly well, in my knowledge, I'd say true.
Yeah.
Because they brought out so many different eras of different cars, like your Holden, and each year was the next one, but they also got into the high-end market, which is your special HSV cars and all your other stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
At a very early age, and that's where they
so many
stood out.
Vehicles.
That's where I'm a Ford freak. I was born with a fucking blue oval on my forehead, but I loved Holden because if it wasn't for those two companies, there'd be nothing else. We'd have nothing.
Came to Adelaide in 18.
Nissan come along and fucking and a few other fucking American companies like Cummins and all that sort of stuff. It all evolves around Detroit, Australia, Motor Cities, Holdens, Fords, Chryslers, I grew up with my dad had a fucking AP5 Valiant, slant 6, fucking push button automatic. You don't see those cars anymore. It's all
No, you
plastic
don't.
and fucking, you pay for 40,000, you pay $80,000 for a car, drive it round the block, do 1,000 kilometres, come back and lose 20 grand on it.
Yeah. You know, I was just going through the website and there was so much information that I couldn't go through it. There's way too much there. The
Oh,
Wikipedia,
you could be there for
yeah,
the
the Wikipedia is like
yeah,
the
for
little thing
Holden.
this big. Moving down on my computer, I'm like, what? There's this much information on history of Australian manufactured cars. Wouldn't it be great to go to work to do that? Like, you know, I look back now, I used to think I hated this job. I'd get my mate to ring up to get me out of work so I could go clubbing. But now I'm thinking, what a privilege it was to work, you know,
Yeah.
to experience Australian manufactured cars. They're still out there, so go buy one, guys.
My first car was an XM Falcon 63 model. Fucking fill it up with fucking oil and check the petrol. The good old days. Now it's fucking go into a service station and put $100
Oh, Mushroom
worth of
Farm.
fucking diesel.
Okay, Budsy, it's Mushroom Farm. Cheers. Thanks for letting us know. Are you in SA, Budsy? Mad cunt.
Yeah, I think
South
Bugsy
Australia.
is in there, say.
Oh, the link he was asking for. Still for was
hang on.
C4. He's about to log off, I think, soon. And I'm
I'll
about
give
to
you
log
the
off,
link
so
in a sec.
bong on. See you when
Bong
I'm
on,
looking
mate.
at you.
See you, Hook. Thanks for coming. You want, where am I? We got locked out again. What's going on with this computer? Got to fucking put my pin in just to get fucking back into the screen. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I haven't fucking even looked at the. Can't even find my glasses. Let alone fucking. Bad when you forget about things and you can't fucking work out where you left them. I'm pretty fucking smashed on that fucking. I haven't smoked any weed for fucking days, see?
Yeah.
Been too sick. I had a couple of cones yesterday. But that was about it. Just gotta work out where I put my fucking glasses. I can't read the fucking chat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll probably let you go, Gear, but cheers for having me up on the stream, bruh. And I'll probably catch you next
It's all good,
time.
mate. Thanks for coming along. Always welcome.
Anytime, bruh.
Good to see you up and running and keeping on your feet.
Nah, you too,
It's
bruh.
been a
It's
rock.
good that that fall you had, Gear,
It's been a
bruh.
rock.
Like, it's kind of good that, like, most people who had that fall, they wouldn't have come out, like, you know what I mean? They wouldn't have come out very good. Like, you fell on a bull bar, man, like, and you're
Man, I
fine.
bashed
Like,
it. I bashed me fucking.
yeah, like,
I knew I was falling, and I went to put my arm out, and I just couldn't make it.
yeah,
And before I'm halfway down, my body's going forward. Fucking bang. No word of a lie, the lady across the road seen what was going on.
yeah,
She's the one that rang the fucking ambos.
yeah, man. Well, yeah, well, other people that would have hit their head on a bull bar, man, like, they'd come out, like, half
Well, it
brain
fucking hurt.
damaged or
It
something, you know
fucking,
what I mean, man?
well,
But yeah, it's good that you came out, like, all safe and well, Gear. That's the main thing.
I got other health issues, but that didn't fucking help because
Yeah,
ever since then, things have been fucking different. I didn't know I had high blood fucking pressure. I didn't know I had I knew my diabetes was out of control.
Yeah.
Man, I just keep on. The doctor says to me, "You got to stop partying." I said, "When did I fucking start?" Yeah.
Exactly, man. Like,
He said, oh, and one doctor said to me, "Mate, you got problems. You drink too much." I said, "Where do you get that information from, mate?" He said, "Well, you got fucking pancreatic problems. That's from fucking drinking too much alcohol." I said, "Well, go back to school and learn about this one." Oh. Said, if you can fucking find one thing on fucking alcohol that has been a transport driver, like I said, I fucking never drank alcohol except for about 4 times in a year.
yeah,
Understand that one, pal? Not fucking 4 times in a day. Don't class me as an
yeah,
alcoholic because I've got fucking pancreatic problems and they don't understand, so that's why I put them straight. It's not from the alcohol. Never has been. Now I love a fucking drink. I was going to buy 3 bottles of fucking Jack Daniels at Jim Boom the other day. And I thought, no,
yeah,
not quite yet. Not yet. A few more days when I'm feeling good. I'm going to have a fucking drink and a fucking smoke.
yeah. And just enjoy yourself, man. Just yeah,
And, and mate, I'm dying to get to this fucking this kickboxing fucking cage thing and fucking do a
yeah.
fucking live from that, mate. That'll be fucking fully sick. You know,
That
I've
will be
never been to
cracking,
one
bro.
like
That
that
will be
before.
wicked. Yeah, that you
Well,
are
there's
fun
they got a
watching that
fucking
gear. They're pretty good to watch.
oh yeah. Well, I've been looking at it a little bit on fucking YouTube and stuff,
Yep.
and other stuff on different things, but to see it live in front of you is something that you can. The camera can make them look good when they want to look good, but when you see it live, man, there's no fucking camera fucking chasing you around. It's the other fucking opponent, isn't it? It's
And
one
yeah,
on
when
one.
you're seeing it in
Win or
person,
lose.
and if you
Win or
see one of
lose,
them
mate.
get
That's what
knocked
it
out, it'd
is.
be pretty brutal compared to seeing it on
Oh, mate,
camera. Like, if you,
that's yeah. Well, that's the part that I don't want to see, but it's it's reality. It's what they strive for.
yeah,
This young guy is fucking. He's on one of the cards. There's 8 cards on
yep,
there, and he said when you get to he's not up the top there, but he said when you get up to the top on the number 1 event, mate, he said they go, them boys go fucking hard, mate.
yeah, they
He
do,
said
bro. Like,
they fucking
yeah, that's
yeah. It's a big thing. It's on the Gold Coast. It's promoters got
yep,
in there and fucking sorted something out, and he trains hard. He's got a great mum. She's got cancer. And it's only I just met him through somebody else through accident. Um, my mate give me his sent me his phone number and I rang him and fucking he's not too far away and I said I believe you're a fucking 420 smoker. Oh mate, he said fucking you're welcome here anytime, bloke. Come and stay as long as you
legend.
like.
What a legend.
So he's only a young bloke and he stopped
Yeah,
smoking now because he's in training, but he fucking loved it. And his mum's fucking good value. She likes a fucking cane, and she's old school like me. And she yeah, it's not bad. It's just a great
yeah.
fucking somewhere to go to
Look,
have a session with, and sit down and talk about old school stuff with his mum. She's a
yeah,
very
yeah,
sick lady. She's a little bit younger than me, but we sort of she knows the old school where I used to come from, and I know sort of the things where she used to come from. So it's it's a good fucking combination because the young bloke loves this. Well, not at the moment; he's in training, but I had a couple of cones with him about a week ago, and fucking he gave me 4 of his. Mate, I didn't need any more. I was off me fucking scone. Yeah.
yeah.
I took a joint to hospital. I had a joint in my pocket when the ambos picked me up. because I was going to
Yeah.
smoke it in the caravan, and I thought I'll put it in my pocket for later. And then all of a sudden I got fucking real sick, and I rang the fucking ambos that time, and when I got to the hospital, fucking I thought, oh fuck, there's a fucking joint in my pocket. I had no fucking cigarette lighter, no fucking nothing, you know. And I just happened to walk outside and fucking pick me fucking bloke and a woman out there having a fucking cigarette. And I thought, how am I going to fucking do this? And I said, oh, well. I just said, hey, you wouldn't have a light, would you? She said,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking give me the
Chilled
light. And
out.
I just fucking, I lifted it up behind my hand like that, passed the fucking lighter back and kept the fucking smoke away from her. Walked down the cement path a little bit further, fucking go back into the fucking hospital, fucking, hey, I'm back. Yeah. See this stuff here? That's what
Yeah.
that stuff there is what the ambos give me to bring me back to life. When I was out here and had the hypo, I had the hypo from 1.6 sugar levels. I was outside sitting on a step on a seat that was really high, and
Yeah.
my mate had already rang the ambulance. I was talking to him the second time because I told him to hurry up, and I dropped my phone. I had my head down like this, and the ambos was pulled up the top of the driveway, and he see me just here, and he run down the driveway, and he thought I was dead
Oh,
because I was down like
yeah.
this, and I'd passed out because I sort of blacked out because of the low sugar level. I
Yeah.
was still going, but I was still blacked out a little bit, and he's grabbed hold of me, and he's grabbed me pulse, and he said something to me, and I said, diabetic. And he fucking straight away, mate, didn't
He
even
grabbed that
hesitate.
out.
Just got fucking got. It's the same thing. It's pure glucose. Snapped the top
Yeah.
off, fucking shoved it down my throat and started pumping. And he said, "Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in." And the first one sort of fucking whoa. And by the time he got half of the second one in, I sprung to life. Fucking hell, what happened there? I don't know,
Yeah.
Jake, man. It was like I was fucking dead. I had a hypo when my daughter rang me. I'm having a hypo on the bed, and I got outside because I knew that I had to get the ambulance. I got outside the caravan. I said, fuck, I got to get out of here. There's something going on. And I didn't know I was having a fucking hypo. I've never had one before. My sugar dropped fucking from way up there right down here because the day before I went 12 hours with no food because I had to have an MRI scan.
And that's
12
probably the
hours from
reason why,
midnight to
Gear.
yeah, well, that's some of the reason why is because I haven't eaten in that 12 hours to start off with, and then when I've
Yeah.
come home, I've gone straight to sleep because I've been awake half the night because I was fucking hanging out for a fucking bong and a coffee and a fucking cigarette. I couldn't have nothing like that. I snuck half a cigarette in, and I come home and I just fucking passed out, and that's where my sugar levels dropped right down. 14 hours with nothing in me, and nothing to fucking keep me going, has really knocked me about. And it's lucky that my daughter rang me, and I got outside, and my mate Desi, whose driveway I'm in, he's just there. I said, "Call the ambulance, bro. What's wrong?" I said, "Call the ambulance." He fucking knew straight away, mate.
Yeah. Good.
I
Lucky
waited
you
a
had
few minutes, and
Desmond there, because, yeah, man, that could
oh,
have ended bad.
yeah, mate, he's an awesome
He's a
bloke.
good
He's
bloke,
been here for
bro. He
fucking
looks out for you.
I've been
He's
here
good
for a fucking
value.
while, mate. He's straight up, mate. He's fucking genuine bloke. You can't fucking. He calls
Yeah.
himself the Aussie cunt, you know. He makes it. He
Yeah.
fucking he does, mate. He's fucking straight up. He's got a beautiful heart, man. He's a great bloke. Just to
Does.
fucking, you know. He's old school, mate. There's no older than fucking old school with fucking Desi, and
Yeah.
that's him, mate. And him and I have fucking got a rapport that we respect each other. You know, we do what we got to fucking what we enjoy. We don't live in each other's fucking pockets, and it's a great fucking thing, mate. He's a great bloke, and him and he looks after his mum and dad, and he's got some little what they call chihuahuas, man, and they're fucking them dogs are the best fucking security guards. You've only got
Yeah.
to walk on the fucking property, mate, or fucking someone comes. They even fucking bark at me, mate. They bail me up, you know. But he brings them down here, man. They jump in my caravan. They're fucking good little fucking dogs. They're funny little things, you know.
Yeah.
He loves his little pups. Yeah. He lives up the hill, man. I'm down the bottom. At the moment, the caravan's sitting like that. We've got to fucking take it
Yeah.
out. It is, mate. It's slamping this way.
Yeah.
If I can put a fucking. There's so many fucking things that'll slide off this fucking thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Oh well, it's the way it is, mate. Everything's just a little bit like that. Um, and if
Yeah.
you make a cup of coffee, or this will slide on this. Look at this. Look, coming all the way. It slides, mate. Yeah, look,
I
it
was saying that.
slides. It's fucking there because it's just that little bit of an angle, mate.
Yeah.
And I left the carton a 2 litre of milk, and I just opened it and made a coffee. This is about a week ago or so, whatever it was. And I left it up there, and I just wiped the bench down because, as you can see, mate, there's no washing up done. There's no. It's through the sink. It's as clean as a whistle, mate. There's no. I've done all the washing up. I've cleaned up.
Yeah.
I keep a fucking pretty clean fucking little fucking caravan. Hate living fucking dirty. I get a bit. I'm only got to look after myself, so it's not hard to fucking do, you know. But I left the milk
Yeah.
up there and wiped the beds down, and no sooner poured it into me coffee and went to turn around and put it back into the fridge, and the cunt fucking slid down on me, and I just
Oh,
went to fucking grab it, and it hit the ground, and I'm thinking,
yeah.
oh fuck! As soon as it's gone past my hand, I'm thinking it's going to be all over the caravan. It just fucking sat there and never
What?
moved.
What the?
And fucking never broke, no nothing. I picked it up and fucking couldn't get it in the fridge quick enough.
Yeah.
But there's the chronics.
Righto, lads. Gear. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah. All right.
Cheers,
Thanks for
farming
coming
gear.
along there, young fella.
Cheers, chat.
Yeah. Catch up with you soon. Welcome
Will do. I'll
anytime.
see you next stream, gear.
Yeah, I'm going to be gone in about 15. 3 hours is long enough for me.
Cheers,
I go to
Budsy.
bed.
Cheers, Jezza. Cheers, Desmond. Walkwind. Coolham Luke. Yeti Mountain Trading, Budsy, and Seaver. Have a good one, lads.
All one.
Peace.
See you, Ryan. Take
See you,
care.
gear. Have a good night, bro.
You too. We'll put that away because there's nothing there to fucking people talk. People talk. We're supposed to fucking been waiting for someone to fucking text me since fucking 5 o'clock. Give up on them. Give up on them. I said I'm out at 8:30. I'm out, bro. I don't think anything would have happened today. Anyway, that's what's going on. We might have to call last drinks. Time to go to bed. I need a cigarette. Where's my cigarettes? Oh, where's me? I gotta finish my glass of bucket. Me cold coffee off. Oh, cold coffee's right. Iced coffee. I wish these fucking. What's Chemist Warehouse prices? I think I might go and annoy some Yanks later. Go for it, bro. I'm gonna make tax and go to bed soon. I give up chasing the bloke at 8:30, and that's now 3 hours later. I still have no answer back. I'll just cut my losses and how do you get that, Bugs? How do you get that one, bloke? You're onto me. You got it all wrong, Bugs. Not tonight, mate. Hmm. Hmm. Not tonight. No. We've got to do better than what we got. That's all I can say. Mhm. We're down to 13 degrees here now. Partly cloudy. Up away, half an hour away from Tuesday. Desert Chronics, Budsy, Desmond, Coolham. Mm. Mm. I might put out a minute warning. Mm. Mm. Love it. Yeah, might say goodbye, guys. Time to go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. You're going to go and fucking lay down, go to sleep, pass out. Take the old shoes off. You're not going nowhere. Oh, yeah. Mm. Remember, bloke. Respect you too, Budsy. Always. Clear, brother. Take care. We're going to get out. We're going to shut this thing down, turn her off. Oh, shit. We'll get out. Cheers, cool ham.